Hi Cancerians, and welcome to June 2020. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Archangel Gabriel cards, oracle cards for your spiritual guidance. It's already one that's dropped out. Gratitude. Some of you need to practice gratitude this month. Thank you for joining me, guys. Welcome cross watchers and anyone that's new. I'm a medium first and a reader second. So take that in mind when you are around the space. If you'd like a private reading, the information is in the description box below. So what are the messages, Spirit, that Cancerians need to hear for the month of June 2020, please? Staying true to yourself is really important. No compromise or watering down the ideas that you have. You need to follow your inner voice and trust that it knows what path you are meant to be on. You are attracting more blessings with using gratitude as well, which is a good thing for some of you. And final card, we've got open your heart to love. So some of you are still a little bit blocked with the heart chakra, still a little bit unsure of whether you actually want to get yourself into another relationship, whether you want to pour your love into what you want to create, or whether you're going to let something go. But the more that you open the heart chakra, this month especially, you're going to be able to pour your love into the creations that you have. They're going to manifest quickly for you. And it's the greater the life force energy that you're going to be using as well. So that's interesting. It's very, very good time for you to be staying a little bit grounded though, Cancerians, okay? It's going to be a little bit emotional for some of you. If you've got a rising or moon in Gemini, you may be feeling the conversations are very emotional, or they're not being said enough, or they're not saying what they mean. But let's see what's happening with your relationships generally, as I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot today. We'll see what's happening in your relationships. Cutting the deck. Here we go. Crowning the reading, the World in Reverse, Major Arcana. Not being able to make a decision in your current situation. Coming towards you is the Knight of Cups. An apology of some kind. In the advice, we have the Four of Cups. Taking something, seeing something, wanting to maybe move forward with something. An opportunity, which is what we're saying here. To be able to open yourself up to being true to you. What is it that you want? Using your inner voice. The advice that you need to know is stay away from people that make you feel like this, that make you feel trapped, that make you feel toxic, that try to control you in some way. In the hopes and fears, we have the Four of Swords. Some of you are regretting a decision. Overall outcome card is Four of Pentacles. Taking care of yourself this month, Cancerians. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, Major Arcana. Again, this is Venus, and this is love. Very much focused on love. Now, I'm feeling that some of you are afraid to take a chance with anyone new, anyone that you wouldn't particularly date, someone that's not in your industry, someone that you perhaps have a new connection with. You're very frightened to let them in. Why? Is it because you have the unknown? Is it because you're afraid of what they may do? Or you used to being in a groove of knowing what's coming? Now, in the past, you had someone that was what you thought was very strong, very driven. But the Queen of Wands is in reverse. So they didn't live up to their side of the bargain. They disappointed you. They lost the passion for you, or you lost the passion for them. And I feel in this current energy here, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So you're finding it very difficult to make a decision. And that's crossed by the Two of Swords. So you guys are really, some of you have given up on love. Some of you are just happy to be single and that's it. Others of you are undecided about an Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. Undecided about the communication that you're receiving from someone, the flirtation perhaps. Undecided about what to do. Some of you are refusing to see something that could be a really great ingredient for love because they're not in your, I want to say they're not in your realm, or you feel like they're not in your group of friends. I mean, is it okay to go outside the box, Cancerians? You're not feeling very victorious at all with inspiration, with what it is that you want to do. You're letting something go. You've lost interest in something as well. And with the World card crowning the reading in the reverse, there's no expansion here where this relationship's been. It's just hit a stalemate in some way. The Four of Cups sitting in the advice, communicating what it is that you need, listening to other people, listening to advice, getting advice perhaps, from the right people, of course. What you're needing to know is the Three of Wands. You're needing to make a decision where a fire sign's concerned, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, or really needing to make a stand of what it is that you want, what it is that you love, who it is that you love, where you're going. Finding that sense of direction where your relationships are concerned. You also need to stay away from people that make you feel like this, that try to control you, manipulate you, play games with you, mentally play games with you. You guys have had enough of that. You should have learnt some serious lessons about that in the last 8 years. I feel like some of you have been through a really turbulent time in the last 8 years. In the hopes and fears, we have the Four of Swords. Being grateful for what is not, but also taking time out for what you need to. Your health may be a consideration at this time as well. You may need to just pull back, not communicate as much, not get involved in as much, hoping that people will just leave you out of things, hoping that people will leave you out of drama. The number 10 on our Celtic cross is the Four of Pentacles. It is time to take care of yourself. But with some of you having the world upside down, you don't know where to begin. So we need to just create a new space for ourselves, okay? You may have also had someone that's very selfish turn your world upside down. They want everything. They want it their way. And with the Empress as the overall energy, I do feel that your love life is a major consideration for you at this time. Let's get some clarifiers. Spirit, give me some clarifiers on this for Cancerians, please. Clarifying this Queen of Rods. Why did you... Yeah, the communication that you received from this person was very immature. It wasn't what they agreed to. You may have needed to grow up, or they needed to grow up. There was someone that thought that they could have it all with this person, but their communication was very immature. They're a page. They needed to go and learn some lessons. Perhaps you learnt some lessons from having to grow up a bit, take some responsibility for your part of the relationship. Clarifying the World card, please, in reverse. Clarify the World card, Spirit, for walking away from this. Fights, arguments, it's over. This person that you've been dealing with makes you infuriated. They really do. They love to fight. They love to make you upset. They know how to trigger you. They know how to upset you in some way. They know exactly what to say, exactly how to insult you. They know what works to manipulate you. And this has turned you upside down. For some of you, this is an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra that just seems to have the knack of insulting. Clarify the current energy, please, of the Seven of Cups, Spirit. Seven of Cups. Yeah, thinking about all about you. Undecided where you're going, though. Still trying to find who you are. You may also be very interested in a Taurian, someone that is a self-starter, someone that looks after themselves, someone that is taking care of their own needs. It's attractive to you. Others of you are finding who you are. Who am I? You've forgotten who you are. Not knowing who you want to date, not knowing who you are, needing to spend time with self to know what your triggers are, what you're good at, who you are, what is the essence of you. Crossing the reading, the challenge that we have is the Two of Swords. So refusing to see something about yourself. Yeah, the intuition. Your intuition's been a little bit off where your relationships are concerned. This is your card, Cancer. The High Priestess is the highest card in the tarot. And she's asking you to go on your intuition now and take that blindfold off. And if there is certain people around you that are self-righteous, that are, starting storms, that are problematic, then you need to use your intuition on this and go with that feeling of, I'm sorry, but no thank you. This is a challenge to you because this person you've known for quite a while. Clarify the Six of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit. The Six of Wands in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. So maybe what has not gone in your favor has been something that you've needed to pull away from. It's great that you didn't get that victory because there's still a lot more learning for you to do. There's a new path that's opening to you. Jupiterian energy, expansion, leaving the old behind that doesn't work, leaving the conceited people behind that don't work for you. They don't gel with your energy, especially if you've had a spiritual shift or an awakening. You're not going to gel. You're not going to suit everybody. The Knight of Cups, you've outgrown people, Cancer. The Knight of Cups, please, coming towards you is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you are still undecided about taking an opportunity, unsure about what to work on in your life, figuring out what's best for you, having a plan, having 3 plans in place, needing to speak to 3 people that you can't get hold of, not wanting to be like a certain person either. There's someone that's influenced you a lot and you're saying, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to have a relationship like that. I don't want to have a relationship that I'm always having to put work into. You may find this new relationship is really easy. There's no work that you need to put into it. There's no gossip. There's no drama. There's no bullshit. That's an exciting thing coming towards you. Honesty, truthfulness. Clarify the Four of Pentacles, please. Four of Cups, sorry. Your Spirit, yeah. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. This could be a great opportunity. You do have some skill basis to it. You do have some knowledge about what this person's up to, what they're offering you. You've sort of been here before where a money matter or an investment is concerned. The advice here is to at least listen to the opportunity, see what they have to offer. It could be very fruitful for you in the end. Clarifying the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, please. Death card. There's an ending here with the Scorpio. The Scorpio's walked away or you've walked away from them. But this has been a recurring kind of relationship for one of you. But here they come again. We'll hook up for a little while. Now they're off. They seem to disappoint you a lot. There's a Scorpio that seems to disappoint you a lot. They're always moving around. They're never ever staying still. They want to do this. They want to do that. They want to see the world. They want you in your world, but they want to be free at the same time. You're putting an end to that. You're also putting an end to anything you're not passionate about and anyone that you're not passionate about. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Clarifying the Eight of Swords, please. You need to speak up, Cancerians. Yeah, Strength card. You need to find that inner strength and have the conversation that has been a long time coming. You need to seriously get real and see situations and people for who they are. This could be a Leo that you're refusing to see what they really like. Refusing to see what they are actually capable of. This is also, there's no support here in this relationship. You do not feel supported. You're the one putting all the work in and they're the ones winding you up. You feel like you can't speak up because it's going to be harmful. It's going to be hurtful. You're afraid of hurting someone's feelings. Get out of that emotion. It's the water in you. Clarifying the Four of Swords, please, in the hopes and fears. The Four of Swords. Judgment call. Yeah, we need to make a judgment call on who we're dealing with because this is affecting our health. This is affecting the family. This is affecting you. This is affecting the relationship. What you're saying to me is not okay. I'm going to be calling a judgment call on what I need to do for self. What I need to know is right for path. I'm hopeful that whatever judgment call I'm making here, I'm going in the right decision. I'm going on the right move. You may be a little bit fearful of a decision that's coming, a decision that's pending, a decision that you need to know about, news that you have coming. You may be a little bit uncertain. You need to get second opinions. You need to find out the facts. You need to make it clear to people that they are not in charge of your path. You're in charge of your own. Some of you have been too judgmental, which is why your relationships have failed. The Four of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for Cancerians for the month of June. The Ace of Cups. Looking after yourself. What is it that you want? Manifesting the life that you want, the love that you want. You may meet someone through new work adventures. You may have met someone that is exactly like you in the same direction and loving their work and loving what they want to do, and it's a spark and it's a connection. Others of you are off to find something that's more tranquil because this doesn't suit. Or you've learned a lesson now in love that you need to share more. That you need to stop being so selfish so that you attract uplifting, giving people, not selfish people. Some of you need to learn that lesson. Clarifying the Empress, please, for Cancerians. The Empress, please, for Cancerians for June. The Sun card, Leo. So there is Leo energy. There's happiness that you're wanting to find in love. You want to be happy. You want to have the true happiness here. You want the actual monumental, foundational, everything's amazing. You value each other. You complete each other in some way, and you just feel elation when you're around this person. This person may also be a Leo, fire sign. They may have Virgo in their chart as well. Very grounded. And this is the happiness that you're setting forth for yourself as well. In order to manifest this, you need to know who you are. In order to manifest this and be on the same page and have this person come into your life, you've got a lot of work in creating something about yourself, looking at self and knowing who you are, what you stand for, what you have to offer. Venus. Venus. Very, very good. Anything more for Cancerians, please? Anything more for Cancerians for the month of June? If you'd like a private reading, the information is below. Anything more for Cancerians, please? Anything more for Cancerians, please, spiritual team? Anything more? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Being true to yourself, cutting away what doesn't serve, being honest with yourself, truthful with yourself, sitting down with self and knowing who you are, what you stand for. You may also make it very clear this month that you are not interested or you are interested, depending on what side of the fence you're on, whether you want a relationship or whether you don't. But you're very firm. You're cutting away what doesn't serve. You're finding you again, and you're starting to rebuild yourself for some of you. Cancerians, I'm wishing you the most amazing time ahead. Open your heart to love, okay? Not everyone is against you. And the more that you open your heart chakra this month, the more you're going to pour your love into the creations that you are doing, into the happiness that you want, into creating the love that you want, the way you want to be treated. And that then creates this beautiful life force energy, which then starts to gravitate towards you, a like-minded person who's done the work on themselves. Thank you, Cancerians, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care.